Hello. I'm gonna start off showing y'all what you may or may not have missed. If you fell asleep, if you logged off, you know I like to give you guys a second to admire our creations. This is what we did last time. We finished her last night. I went in, I added in just a few minor details to what we did last night. And this will be ready to post tomorrow. But I wanted to give you guys a second to see how she turned out. For anyone who missed any particular part, you know, you could get your little glimpse in before we do the next page. So I have already picked out what I'm going to color next, inspired by one of the coconuts in the coloring club. She shared some of the pages she's done. And I was like, you know what? It's time. It's time for us to do Worthy. So I'm going to make sure some people come in so they can see where we left off. Get my music going. And then it's time to go. It's time to get into the next piece. I can't wait to post this one. I hope that she gets the love that she deserves because we did an excellent job with her. Where's my music? How come I can't hear it? There we go. There we go. You know, we got to get the vibes right and tight. And this is how she turned out. So, the crew is here. The crew is here. Want to give you guys a second to see how she turned out for anyone who fell asleep. And now, let's get into the next one. So, I'm gonna find, and it opened right to the page I wanted it to. Ain't that something? It was destined. It was meant to be. This is one of those pages that I'm always like, ooh, I want to do her. And now it's time. You're next up. So, I actually did this maybe a year ago, 2 years ago. And instead of Worthy, it said July because it was for one of my monthly posts. So, I kind of already have an idea of what I wanted to do with her before. But I'm not sure what the vibe is. I'm not picking up a color vibe right now. When I colored her before, it was blue. It was light blue. So I don't want to do that. I want to switch it up. So that's what we're going to do. We're just going to do not blue. That's what we know for right now. Okay? So I'm just picking out some skin tones. My markers are all disorganized. One of these sessions, we're going to have to go through and organize the markers, okay? Because we can't live like this. We can't live in disarray. How am I supposed to know where anything is, child? Cleaning up from last time. I never like to put my markers away until I know I'm absolutely positively done. Just in case. You never know. You never know, and the next thing you know, you can't find that one specific color that you used for that one specific part, and you're mad. Big mad. So, I'm going to put these away. And start figuring out what I want to do for complexion. The markers that I'm using are Ohuhu markers. And I have a few different sets. Yes, I drew it and into my coloring book because I make the coloring books. Plot twist, we love that. Okay, so let me get some swatching paper. I'm a little disorganized. I'm not gonna hold y'all. It was a lot to get me here today. It was a lot. If it were up to me, I don't know if I'd be here. That's one of those things about consistency, you know? There's days you want to do it more than others. But it was the getting down here that was rough. Once I got down here, turn the camera on, turn the lights on, you know, it just all comes together. It all comes together. Now, I feel great. Happy that I came. So, thank you. So, what I'm really gonna do for the skin tone is pick whatever color feels the juiciest, because she has a lot of skin out, and the last thing I need is for one of these markers to dry up when I'm not ready. So I'm gonna figure out which one. See, that one didn't give me the juice that I wanted. Okay, that one was better. Okay, that one feels kind of juicy, not super juicy, you know? That one is feeling a little stiff too. Let's try dark suntan. Erin, please, let's start off right. Please, I beg. Ooh, that's really juicy. That might be the winner. Beggars can't be choosers, okay? Because we out here. We gotta make sure that we gotta get these markers to last us through the whole process, okay? Through the whole process. So let me get you guys in position. All right. I was thinking about red because we never do red. But you know how it goes. Oh, also, can I get some coloring club moderators to the front of the congregation? Where my girls? Where y'all at? I'm looking for the coloring club. There you go. Oh, you already have. Shan is here. Okay. Erin, can I make you a moderator? Okay. We got our mods in place. Thank you. Let's do it. I can already tell this marker is not as juicy as I thought it was, but we're gonna ride with it. We've been here before. Oh snap, I did not put anything behind. Didn't bleed through yet. I'm out here naked. Out my mind. Get it together. Okay. Sorry, I was coughing. I was having a cough attack. Don't worry, I'm back. I want to color at a good pace tonight, okay? I want to get some stuff done. I don't want to be on my slow poke tonight. Feeling ready to rock and roll. Bring this thing to life. Hello, welcome in. I'm gonna come back and go in between the braids for the scalpy scalp. This marker is E110 Dark Suntan by Ohuhu. not giving juicy. It's not giving juicy. What you don't want to do is start coloring fast when you feel like your marker is about to clock out early. I know your instinct is like, get it done faster so you can cover more area. But really, you want to slow down so that the marker can deposit more ink on the page and give you a more even finish versus coloring too fast. A lot of the time, your streaks can be prevented if you slow down. Even though I was just talking about how I want to be on my fast girl coloring tonight, we still got to give her the skin she deserves, okay? Can't be too fast. You can get the coloring pages in the link in my bio. This is from my summer coloring book, Coloring with Coco Volume 4. These are my illustrations. We love that for us. It's very exciting to have the community be so excited about coloring. I feel like I'm new to the community myself because I've only been coloring for a year. And some of y'all been coloring. Y'all never stopped coloring. Y'all picked up a crayon back in 97 and ain't put it down since. So I feel like I'm still kind of new on the scene. And it's been really fun to see everyone connect and start coloring together. It's really cool. All right, face is done, looking nice and even. Music getting kind of loud. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I asked my husband why, like every so often, it sounds like our house is taking off into the atmosphere. Like we just literally are in a spaceship all of a sudden. He said we have a grinder. Couldn't tell you what that means, but if it sounds like I'm going to blast off into the stratosphere, don't worry. It's apparently my grinder in my basement. Usually 3 to 4 hours. We have some bleeding. That's okay. You know, we always make it happen. We don't worry about bleeding. No, I don't think I'm going to have any time to do anything for Halloween specifically. But there may or may not be a fall book coming that has a couple of Halloween pages. Winkety wink wink. Can you color with all Sharpies next, or do you have a video? I have a whole Sharpie playlist on my page. Check it out when you have a chance. Do I only draw girls? Yeah, not on purpose. Not on purpose. It's the gift I was given. The OG coconuts know that all the boys end up looking like our forever president, Barack Obama. I don't know why. I don't know what happened to me and my skills, but it don't come out right. These are hoo-hoo markers. I made some like chicken thighs and rice for dinner. And my son, who's 6, he was eating the skin off because, you know, the skin is delicious. He's like, I only like the rusty parts of the chicken. I'm like, excuse me? He's like, yeah, I only like the rusty parts. I'm like, it's not rusty, baby. He's like, yeah, it's rusty. I'm like, okay. I turn around to go get me something to drink, and I come back, and he pulled the quote-unquote rusty part of my chicken off. Like, so you're not the only person who likes the skin of the chicken, okay? You took your little 6-year-old fingers and pulled the skin off my chicken. Now I can't have any rusty parts. It's the disrespect. The rusty parts. I'm like, I get where your mind is when you say that, but don't call my chicken rusty again, okay? Only eat the skin. He's like, do I have to eat the white meat? Do you want any nutritional value out of this meal? Of course not. Yeah, don't call it rusty again, okay? Find something else to say about it. Crunchy, crispy, delicious. Those are better adjectives. I don't like rusty. Because now he go to school talking about, oh, my mom made rusty chicken for dinner. Now the police at my house. I don't want any problems. You coloring too hard. Get out of here. Let's see you color. How about that? Y'all can't even see what I'm coloring. Let me move y'all down here. Gotta hit him with the get yo. Gotta hit him with the get yo. These are hoo-hoo markers. Tight lip for show. These are hoo-hoo. Am I gonna color a whole page? I'm gonna try. I feel like in my spirit I could finish this page in one go. I feel it. Meanwhile, it's already been like 15 minutes and this is all I've done. So we're gonna play it by ear. But this one doesn't have like a ton of components, but y'all know braids get me caught up. It's a lot of sections to color. Gonna do one thing. You know, it's funny, there's somebody in live, was it last night? It was like, last time I was here, you blocked me because I had made a recommendation. I'm like, girl, I blocked you, but here you are in my live again. Make it make sense. Y'all be taking boundaries as a loose suggestion. Go on about your business. Like, would you make a whole nother account to come tell me that I blocked you? Now you got your other account blocked too. What's the point? What's the reason? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Like, it don't make any sense. Because if I blocked you and you're here, that means either I didn't block you, because how are you here? Or you went and got a whole nother account to come to my live the next day to come say I blocked you. You know what I'm saying? I'm really just on here coloring. I'm really just on the internet coloring. So we don't have to stress about that, okay? Don't let these coloring pages have you in a chokehold where you're making fake accounts to come talk to me. It's not that deep. Yeah, they're being rude. That's the only way to get blocked around here. Coloring suggestions don't bother me. That's kind of how this whole thing goes. We do polls. If I got a veto, or if I'm like, hey y'all, tonight I'm doing my own thing. You know, even when I say I'm doing my own thing, I still ask for contributions. That's the point of this. If I wanted to color by myself, I would. But when you come in hot, when you come in with authority, saying it with your chest, okay? Putting too much bass in your voice. That's how you get ejected. Immediately. Because she's a Leo when she has authority issues. Okay? My mama don't even come in here talking about do this, do that. So you think I'm gonna let 12-year-old Chelsea come in and tell me what to do in a coloring book that I made? I think not. This marker is starting to give up. We gotta slow it down. Do a few layers. I do draw the pictures. I do. That's what I do. I might have to call Mr. Coco to bring down the alcohol, because this is looking real spooky. It's looking real spooky. I don't want to yell in y'all ear, but I'm gonna have to yell in a second, because this is an emergency. This is an emergency. Hold on, I'm gonna mute y'all for a second. Oh, I'm trapped and I cannot get out of my mind. You can't hear me. I need alcohol. Bring alcohol ASAP. I'm texting him on my iPad. Please. No need to be rude just because we're scared. Okay? Could still be minding our P's and Q's. You talking about a white corner? I can't even get this marker to work, and you talk about white corners. Please be for real. We are in an emergency. I can't stand it. You know what to do when you can't stand it? Well, you know how to swipe? You know how to swipe? That's what you do. And okay. I hear him. My knight in shining armor. Thank you, babe. You're welcome. My marker is drying out.
Oh, I thought something. I thought you were bleeding.
You thought I was bleeding? I am bleeding. Emotionally. Oh, shoot. Shoot. Okay. Alcohol, because these are alcohol-based markers, you can give it a little dippy dip to try and rehydrate it to get it back juicy. It's not a permanent fix, but it can help us get this last bit done. Oh no. What we gonna do? She might have to be wearing a one-shoulder dress. That's what it's looking like. All right, let me see. Do I have another one of these? E110. This is emergency. This is surgery. I don't think I have another one of those colors. I think I only have one of that. All right. I'm gonna shake it like a Polaroid. All right. It's not coming, y'all. It died it really clocked out on national television. Let's see if the other end is giving. Oh, this is so weird feeling. But there's juice on this side. All right. We gotta do surgery. She gonna have to have a tattoo or something right there. Please, please, I beg. I know the chat probably going off right now. I can't look. I'm gonna call y'all back. I gotta focus. This is stressful. Okay. We're almost there. We're gonna give her a nice little tattoo. You know? Give her a nice little tattoo. Little shoulder flower, something. This end is not holding up too good right now. But I am doing the best I can with what I got. Alright. I don't know how anyone uses the chisel side. The way this feels right now, it feels like putting styrofoam in your teeth. That's the only way I can think of it. Not pleasant. Sorry if the side is not working. Sorry if the sound is doing anything to y'all senses like it is to mine. This is the other side. This is the other side. Alright, I only got a little bit of forearm. Please, please. I'm so close. I'm so close. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Come on. You got this. You got this. Don't give up on me now. Please. I feel like I just gotta go over it 9 million times. Wow. My hand hurts. I'm gonna see if this side has any revival left to it. My anti-anxiety stream has just turned into the hold my breath stream. I'm sorry. I'm holding my breath too. All right. Wowzers. This is intense. Intense, to say the least. Woo! Hand Cramped. Okay. Let's see. This part can be lighter. Scalps are lighter, so I'm not too worried about that. I like completely dented the tip of this because I pressed every last drop out of it. So it's been used and abused at this point. But that's okay, here we are. We live to tell the tale. That's usually a good sign. That's usually a sign that this is gonna be one that we're proud of. Because we're gonna have to put in some work here. Okay. So I'm gonna put Miss Dark Suntan in a different section so I don't reach for her again until I get it replaced. R.I.P. to the goats. Dark Suntan, everybody. Why is a marker on the floor? Wait a dang minute. This better not be another. I'm gonna be so mad. Oh, it's not. Whew, I found a marker on the floor and I thought it was another one of that color, but it wasn't. Okay. Wow. What a journey. What a journey. Okay, let's get back to the relaxation. Sorry for the fire drill. You know, just had to make sure y'all was paying attention. That's all. Now we're back. So I'm going in with Prismacolor pencil. And I'm just going to start smoothing all of this out. Actually, before I do that, I want to do some shading with marker to add a little more depth. All right. So I'm going to have to be strategic in where I place some of these shadows because I don't have the base color to blend it out, which that's okay. So, just going in, throwing that shadow in. Okay. Just throwing that in. For this angle, I usually like to do this exact shape for the shadows because this is the way shadows usually cast on a face in this pose. So I kind of have like a default way that I shade so I don't have to think too much about it, and it just looks right every time, you know? So the light is coming from this way, so I just kind of do all the shadows on the left side. Or if she's facing the other way, then I'll do them all on the right side. Just bringing this all the way down. Little cleavage. Okay. I'm just going in anywhere there's overlap, anywhere there's something directly against the skin, and just emphasizing that with the shadow. What happens if you misplace a shadow? Usually you can get away with it. as long as it's like a nice shape and it's like aesthetically pleasing, most of the time you can get away with it. All right. All right. So just going down here. And then I'm going to do kind of like a drop shadow effect to the left of the letters. Hey. The markers help with streaking, so I'm using alcohol-based markers, which help make it easier to do nice, even shading. Okay. So, I gotta do this arm. Anywhere the hair is touching, setting that in there. All right. Now we go in with the colored pencil. The shoulder I'm leaving alone for a second until we can figure out what the game plan is for her little seam we have. Okay. These are Prismacolor colored pencils. Yeah, it definitely is a Barbie arm situation. So I'm just blending out with Prismacolor colored pencil. This is just the Lo-Fi Girl playlist, so I don't know what song this is. And I'm using Burnt Ochre, Prismacolor. So, I'm just going over the base, evening things out. Feels more important than ever to even things out tonight. So, just going in here. Yes, a lot of people tonight. I didn't even realize. I'm just going in anywhere we put that base color, and then I'll come back around and start doing the shadow colors. I don't think Brewmate is planning on restocking any of the tumblers anytime soon because it was a limited edition collab. That's not to say they might not bring it back one day or, do another partnership where we do maybe different color, different design. But I think for this batch, you might have to get a multi-shaker, or I think they have the tumblers in different designs that aren't a part of my collab, so you still have some options. If you want a part of my collab, I know they still have can coolers and they have the multi-shaker, which I love. What I like it for is because I like to drink ice in my, like, I like to have drinks with ice in it, but when I take a sip from a cup and all the ice comes rushing towards you, I don't like that. And then I feel like I have to wrap my teeth with my lips because my teeth are sensitive. Does that make sense? With the multi-shaker, there's a layer, so it stops the ice, but still lets the drink come through. I like that. So it's still real cold. But I'm not fighting for my life to keep my tooth from screaming at the top of its lungs, you know? Yes, I always start with the skin. I always start with the skin because typically it's low stress for me. Today it was high stress. But for me, picking out all the colors and like deciding what I want to do with everything is stressful. So starting with something where it's like, okay, I'm just picking the skin tone, it allows me to get started without getting caught up on what everything is going to look like right off the bat, you know? So I'm just going over the scalp to make it look a little more brown skin. You know, even though when you shave your head, your scalp is pretty light. It doesn't get that much exposure to the sun. So the same goes for when you get some fresh braids and you haven't had braids in a while. That's when your scalp be looking real light skin. Okay, so that feels better there. So now I'm going to go in with sienna brown and go over some of those shadows, you know? Just deepen these up a little bit, add a little more blend to it. Thank you for the nail compliments. Enjoy. I get them done on Thursday, so it's gonna be a new set, so you won't see these ones that much. I think the next time you see me, it will be a new set. So say bye pumpkin spice latte nails. Give her a little cheekbone moment. Cheekbone. This I'm just going to use really light pressure and build it up. So I don't want it to be too harsh, but I want to show a little structure. Looking good. Looking nice. All right. Blending. And a little bit here. And I'm using really light pressure, but just trying to get a little more definition. You didn't get your notification. You know TikTok be mad at me sometimes. I don't know what I did to her, girl. TikTok be all sorts of mad at me. I'm like, girl, I ain't never did nothing to you for you to be mad at me. Okay. Face card never declined. She's coming together. I'm not ready to deal with that yet. I don't think I've ever drawn a tattoo in my coloring books. I've definitely drawn tattoos in real life. So this will be interesting. This will for sure be interesting. But I feel like that's the answer. Also, I like dripped alcohol onto the page in my panic. So we got a splotch of that over there too. So we got some work to do tonight. I love that it makes you want to color. I love that. My goal is to make everyone want to color. You don't have to color in my coloring books. I just want everyone to have the joy of coloring. That same joy that you got when you were a little kid, you can still experience it at your big age. No matter what that age is, coloring will never stop being fun, in my opinion. When I was at my son's open house, the teacher, and my son's in first grade, and like I told y'all the other day, I'm one of my husband and I think my husband is older than me, but I think both of us are younger than a lot of the parents that are in there. And they're like, oh, if you guys want to leave a little doodle for your child to see when they come into class tomorrow, I left you guys some paper and some crayons. So while the teacher was going through the presentation, not one parent was paying attention except for me. They were all doodling. I'm like, I doodle for a living, so I could take a break from the doodle. Everybody's head was down. They were coloring like big old babies, and we were sitting in our little first grade chairs, knees tucked to our chests, okay? Grown men in there coloring. It's always fun. It's always fun. I thought this was a safe space. It is. What happened? A safe space, not a freaky one. What's happening? What? I'm sitting here talking about open house. I'm scared. What? Nah. Mods. Mods, please. I'm scared. I saw something and I'm scared. Oh, they got blocked. Thank God. What in the world? And I thought this was a safe space. If you don't get showed, the hell wrong with you? You nasty. All right. It is very satisfying to watch. I agree. Almost went out the lines there. Chill out, chill out. Got a little too wild. Definitely not coloring after dark. Because I will turn this thing off and run. I will run away. All right, let's look at her incision line. Wow. This is where the trauma happened. It's okay. We love you just the same, baby girl. It wasn't your fault. It wasn't your fault. I failed you. I failed you as your mother. But I'm gonna make it right. I'm gonna make it right. I would like it as a scar if I did it on purpose. I mean, usually scars don't happen on purpose. But me knowing that I didn't mean for it to be a scar makes me feel like it's not a scar, if that makes sense. I know too much. I know what really happened. Alright. This angle is like super weird for me to color in, but that's fine. I'm actually excited to see how the tattoo turns out. Why is the grinder, whatever that is, turning on so many times? So loud. I need like a studio just to color. Like I need somewhere outside of my house where I can just color, you know? But then it needs to be inside my house because I color late. And I don't want to be in a studio by myself at 10 p.m. I got kids. I need like a she shed. A coloring she shed. Yeah, a little tiny house or something. Somewhere where I could be away, but close by. Okay. Looking goody goody good. No, they were saying I did a vitiligo picture yesterday. So they're saying they can't wait to see it. Not to give her vitiligo. I showed it at the beginning of it, but I can show you guys in a little bit how it turned out because it came out really good. Let's see, I think it's not far back here. Make sure there's nothing in the way. That's how this one turned out. We did that one last night. We finished her. She came out really, really good. Thank you. So we're on our way to that with this. On our way. Don't worry, baby girl, because you are what? Worthy. Amen. We got this. No, the books don't come with a protection sheet. It actually came with my markers from Ohulu. Thank you for all the kind words. Thank you. I feel like we've done too many girls with normal hair recently. And by normal, I mean like brown or orange or like, natural hair colors. I feel like we need to spice it up. I don't know what that means, but it's time. I knew y'all was gonna say purple. I knew purple was gonna be the first one. We do so much purple hair around here. Galaxy braids? That sounds hard. Lime green. I feel like her outfit could be lime green. That'd be cute, but I don't know about lime green braids. I think that might get a little tricky for me. Alright. Do I want to sketch out my tattoo now? Or do I want to do that later? I'm just going to do a flower tattoo. I'm not going to get too crazy, Just do something real simple, real cute. think I'm gonna have to use colored pencil for it to show up. Alright. I feel like this is surgery. I'm trying to think of the direction I want this to be. And I'm just gonna kind of sketch it out. I'm not sure if I want... Yeah, I think it's gonna have to be colored in order for it to cover our sins. You know? And I'm just getting general shapes out so that I have an idea where I want to ink it. Gonna make it a pretty good size. Add some leaves to cover up those ends. You know? Okay, I feel like that's a pretty decent size. You know? And then we'll kind of color it in when it comes time. Once we know what the color palette will be. I think I kind of want to ink it though, so that it looks like it was there the whole time. So I'm going to take one of these fine liners. I'm going to find the right width of the line. I don't think that's the right cap for that, but I won't stress about that right now. These are too thick. I don't know how these are going to show up on top, but we shall find out. All right, it feels strange, I'm not gonna lie. It feels a little like it wants to resist, but that's okay, as long as it shows up. Okay. Move you guys over so you have a better view. I don't think it's gonna smear. I don't want to test it too hard. Give it some time, but I feel like it should be able to dry down. Thank you for the nail compliments. Sorry, I'm very focused with this tattoo process. It feels more like surgery. Very serious. I usually just kind of scribble and hope for the best when I draw roses. So this is like the neatest I've ever drawn for a flower. It's coming out okay. Alright, I always like to add the little lines in there. I don't know what it does, but it does something. So, all right. We're gonna let that dry. Gonna let that do its thing. And then we'll figure out what kind of vibe that has later. Okay. The calendar drop is happening next month. Very soon, very soon. Too soon if you ask me, because I got a lot to do for it. But one thing about me, I'm gonna come through. I'm gonna come through. All right. Wow. That was a lot. I feel like we've been through a lot in a very short amount of time. So now, let's get into what the color vibes are going to be. I know you guys are popping off the charts. Some ombre. I feel like I need to like look at colors right now. I feel like we've been doing, I have a blue moment. I have lots of blue moments in here. This was like all colors. This was nice. Fall vibes. We've been having a lot of orange. We've been having a lot of blue. We never do red. We never do red. The only thing about red is how many variations of red do I have? Do we do red hair? Let's do it. I don't even have like good red options in terms of markers, but this is a good base color, and we can always make something happen on top of it, you know? We've done a lot of burgundy here. So, let's see what it do. Now, if you're new here, we always start with a base color. And then as we color, it gets more depth, more dimension. So this color will get deeper and more, I don't want to say vibrant, but more dimensional, I should say, as we layer. It's all about the layering, you know? She's got the red berets down her back. see some areas that I have to go back and color with skin tone. I'm scared. Yeah, she is gonna eat. Now we're doing like a monochromatic moment. Is this gonna be like a red page? Or is it gonna be red as an accent color? You know? Red page. This is volume 4. I hope I have enough reds to make it a red page. Because I would like it to be a red page because we never do that. Red is one of those colors that I find difficult for me to use. Like, I don't reach for red often. But I love it. I think it's beautiful. I look good in red. I feel like everyone looks good in red. You just gotta find your red. A red lip? Yes, please. But in my art, I just never found myself grabbing it. Yeah, red is a beautiful color. Yeah, I would like to do the rose red if I can color it. I might have to use a paint marker or something to get it to color on top of there. My sciatica has been on 100 for the past like 3 nights. I wonder if it's this chair. Might have to get a more ergonomic style of chair so I don't throw my back out down here. I'm just gonna color that in. I'm not even gonna try and make it look like separate braids because once I start doing the shadows, it's all gonna get filled in. So let's not even pretend. Funny. You bought the bundle 4 times? What? I have a filter on? No, I don't. I don't know. That might be your Wi-Fi. Yeah, I think it's just focusing on my hand. And whenever it focuses on my hand, it blurs out the image because it's in the background. My coloring books aren't on Amazon unless you're talking about the markers. These markers are not cheap. They're cheaper than Copics, but they're a pretty penny to spend. But if you're like into this hobby, I think it's 100% worth it. If you're just kind of getting into it, I would say try Arteza or Artist Loft first because they're less expensive. They're not the same quality, of course, but you'll get a good feel to see if this is something that you want to invest any more into. You can get the coloring book in the link in my bio, and then I also have the markers linked in my Amazon storefront. Yeah, like I feel like if you're someone who's like really trying to step their coloring game up, like it's important to you, you enjoy it, I say it's worth it to go ahead and just get the Ohuhus. I wouldn't get Copics except for like select colors, unless you're like really about that life, because those joints come down to like something crazy like $7 a market. I'm like, girl, you know how many lattes that is? Like, that's crazy. Okay. So, there's something happening on this side of her head. I need more skin tone. That's okay. I gotta come back around. They sure do need to give me a code. But a closed mouth don't get fed, so I should ask. I should. Like, give the coconuts a little discount, would you? Quit playing. Right here. Almost done with this braid over here. Looking good. You let your Copics dry out? Well, they have refills, so you should be able to revive it. But I don't think they have one for every color, but hopefully the colors you have, they have a refill for. It's not a waste. The coloring books are meant to be colored no matter where your coloring skills are. That's how you learn. It's about the experience. You're supposed to experience coloring books, Don't be scared. I got my coconuts in the coconut club who are scared. I got my Instagram coconuts, my TikTok coconut. Everyone's scared. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. It's just coloring. We're not saving lives. Or are we? I don't know. Coloring can be powerful. Maybe we are saving lives. I'll tell you what, when I started my coloring books, my bank account looked like it needed to be saved. I put all my dollars into these coloring books. Every last dollar. That was risky. And scary and spooky. But it paid off. Hey. Life saved. My husband was driving. He was talking about something, and he was like, "That's spooky." And I was like, "Not spooky. You want to be me so bad." He's like, "Did I just say spooky?" Sure did. Spooks Magooks. I heard you. Now you wanting to be me, twin of them? Looking good. Gotta add some edges in here. My God. Looking like me after I had my son. My son and I, right after I gave birth, my son was still like maybe 2 or 3 months old. Both of our hairlines was pushed all the way back. And there's a picture of us. We went to see my husband at work. We were in his office and someone took a picture of all 3 of us. And I was like, not me with a 3-month-old hairline. Nobody told me that my edges was on the back of my head. And I was starting to think they weren't going to come back. It was disrespectful. But I'm happy to report both of us got our hairlines back. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right. Let's get out that old rude boy suntan to fill some of these in. I'm kind of confused what's happening in here. Like, is that a braid? Is that, like, what is this? What's happening here? Part of that is a braid. How did I grow my hairline back? A lot of it was just time, but I also used rosemary oil. I remember doing rice water for like a hot second, but I didn't like the way that smelled, and it wasn't that serious to me to be walking around smelling like rice water. So I gave that up pretty quick. And then mostly just time, keeping my hair protected. I'm so confused. Thank you. I think a lot of my hair is genetic as well. Like my mom, my aunts, some of them, not all of them, but some of them got a head full of hair. Something still don't look right in here. Something is missing. This line is too far that way. It should be over here. I had to just make the executive decision. Yeah, rice water smells like something I don't want. Love finding Easter eggs in my coloring box. Find all kinds of stuff. Also her top, like where's the other? Love that for me. So we're just gonna have to color that in, you know? Who cares? She has one boobie out. What are you gonna do? You know? What are you gonna do? She's young. You only live once. Okay. Now we're gonna hit them brows, hit them up style. Looking good. She's fierce. These are hoo-hoo markers. Okay. Looking scrumptious, yum, purr. I'm trying to decide if I want to like block color in and then do details tomorrow. Because I'm only going to be on here for like 15 more minutes. What color should we do her lips? Oh, I thought you were saying dark green lips. I'm like, now Beth. But you were talking about her top. Did y'all hear me say lips? Because why am I seeing yellow, purple, gold? Lips. What y'all talking about? Y'all about to get vetoed so quick. Y'all trying to sabotage me before we even got started. I got it, y'all. Don't worry about it. Just don't worry about it. I got it. Y'all trying to set me up to fail. All right, we're gonna do a mix. I said don't worry about it, y'all. Just forget I asked, okay? Okay, dokie. Let's get some colored pencil in here. Just to get that really nice blend. And then there's a Tuscan red. Where is that? Tuscan red. And these are Prismacolor colored pencils. And a little bit of this. Lip liner to the bottom. And maybe a little peachy peach highlight. And then white Posca pen as highlight for the glossy gloss. Shining. Just put her gloss on. Love it. These are Prismacolor colored pencils. I'm gonna go through with the Tuscan red in her brows as well. Oh, the disrespect. The disrespect. If anyone is thinking, did your husband ever go out and get you a new sharpener? No, he didn't. And you know why? Because he didn't read my mind and know that I needed one because I forgot to ask him. Inconsiderate. So inconsiderate. Okay. Hello? Thumbs down. Like, oh, so you just didn't think to ask me if I needed a new pencil sharpener? I have to tell you that. Cute. Love it, love it, love it. I feel like it's giving like all red page, no? It's already giving that. Juicy, juicy, juicy. I feel like my white pen has been absorbing in. I want to put a little bit more. Oh, stunning. Stunning. Let's do her nose. Highlight as well. Since we're here, you know? Since we're already here. Just adding in a few more highlights. Just a few more. Bomb.com. I feel like the worthy should be gold. Right? We all feel like the worthy should be gold. The earring is not painfully heavy because it is actually two-dimensional. It doesn't weigh anything. And she's fierce. She's fierce. Don't worry. Okay. I'm getting my lineup. I'm going to show you guys how I do gold to make it look gold. I'm just getting my colors together. This is actually interesting. The shape of this, I'm gonna have to do some thinking in order to make it look the way that I want it to look, you know? Think that it out. Alright. So I'm gonna start with Barely Beige, kind of in the middle of the letter. Then I'm going to do Sand E220. Denim is actually a cute idea. I'm trying to see what y'all laughing at. So I'm going in, adding this around the color we just dropped in. Then I'm going to go back with the Barely Beige over top. And then Potato Brown. It is 11:53 for me. Yeah, the vibe will definitely give off Christmas if we're not careful with the suggestions. And like we already said, we were gonna do monochromatic. So don't stress. Don't stress. Just vibes. Just vibes. But I do like the denim idea. A denim top would be cute. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not going to lie about that. This pen, this color doesn't even have a sharpened tip. We've been doing a lot of denim though too, haven't we? Well, I feel like it's a summer book, you know? Denim is cute. I also would have liked the idea of a bandana, but I don't want any gang affiliation, you know what I'm saying? I don't want no smoke with nobody. Just blending that out. Yeah, I would want it to be like a dark denim. You know? Cheetah print. I don't think have I ever drawn cheetah print? I don't know. I've definitely done, we did camo together. I don't think I've ever done, maybe like digitally a long time ago. I'm gonna do one line at a time. I see you saying leather. I see you. A flannel look. Yeah, that'd be good for some fall vibes. For one of the fall coloring pages I'll do. I don't think I've ever done cow print either. Okay, thank you for the kind words. Seems like nobody cares about the colors being cohesive. I'm getting that vibe as well. I feel like animal print we could get away with. It's not making me jump for joy. You know, it's not sparking joy, as Marie Kondo would say. But I think it would lend itself well to the colors of the red. I'm not anti. it just wouldn't be my first choice, if that makes sense. You know, when I see zebra print or cow print, it's like bringing me back to college when everyone had that reversible zebra hot pink comforter with the black and white on the other side. Trauma. I had it too, girl. I had it too. I don't want to get too crazy with the yellow either, because it's giving ketchup, mustard, McDonald's, ba-da-da-da-da. I'm loving it vibes. Y'all funny tonight. This is a bigger group than usual, so you know there's gonna be more opinions than usual. It's midnight. This is when I start to turn back into a pumpkin. That'd be crazy if, like, as soon as it hit midnight, I just ended the live. I don't say anything. I just turn the live off. Those are the intrusive thoughts. It's like, wouldn't that be funny? I like giggle. That wouldn't be funny. That would be mean. I'm not gonna do that, so don't worry. Like, all right, night. I turn into a coconut. That's a good one. That's a good one. I can't wait. I'm gonna edit the vitiligo one tomorrow and post. I'm gonna go ahead and say there's a 50-50 shot I'm gonna be on here tomorrow. So if you don't have your post notifications on, this is your time. Because tomorrow's gonna be a bit of a catch me if you can moment. So I'm gonna be tired. I got things on the agenda tomorrow. Let this go, I bet. It's not happening. What are they asking for? I'll be all up in the business. I'll be like, what y'all talking about? I'll be feeling left out. Like, what y'all talking about? I want to know. Y'all just keep saying denim over and over again like I didn't see it. I already acknowledged that denim would be cute. What else you got? Ash, I said a red page too, and nobody wanted to listen to us. We went from a red page to zebra, cheetah, cow print with a denim trim and leather fringe real quick, and I don't know how we got here. Looking like Freddy Krueger. Thank you for the kind words. Okay. That was me pretending I was coloring while I read the comments, but they were going too fast, so I couldn't see. I'll be watching my lives back sometimes. I'm like, girl, what were you coloring? Nothing. You were coloring for play because you were trying to be in the comments. I just be wanting to sit back and enjoy my own live, you know. Sometimes I want to be in the chat and not working to the bone. Okay? Y'all be looking like y'all having fun. I pop up, y'all all laughing and stuff. I'm like, what y'all laughing about? What I miss? This music is actually a YouTube playlist. And it's a YouTube live lo-fi hip-hop radio. And it'll be putting me straight to sleep. If I'm in the chat, then who we watching? Exactly. That's why I don't get to be in the chat. I gotta be here, working hard. Somebody got to do it, so I'll be the one. I'll volunteer. But some of y'all could color, and some of y'all could color better than me, and y'all be in the chat. Okay? I see what y'all post. Y'all hiding out. I'm gonna start having people come on here with me. Cause y'all trying to act like y'all don't know what you're doing. Still in the beginning stages. As it starts to get later, this music be sounding loud as hell. I'm like, hey, who turned this music up? Well, thank you. Oh, you draw. I feel like if you draw, coloring will come natural to you. I was more of a, I don't color, I draw up until last year. And now, I do both. And I love it. I cannot wait to get in the shower. I'm gonna take the hottest shower. I promise you it's gonna be the hottest shower. And I'm gonna knock out. How long does it take me to make a coloring book? It takes me a while. I made the Christmas coloring book from last year, volume 2. I made that in a weekend. And you can find real Coco tears in the pages of that coloring book because I was frantic and stressed. I was like, I need to get this done this weekend or it's gonna be too late. And I got it done in, I want to say like 3.5 days. Like I started it Friday and I was sending it off to the printer Monday afternoon. And I was like, yeah, I'm not ever going to do that again. So usually it takes me a few weeks to get a coloring book done. So. Do I have deadlines for the copy people? Not deadlines per se. Like, I have a pretty good working relationship with them. They're super nice. Their office is literally 10 minutes from my home. So we like pop over there. We see them every single week. So if I'm like hard pressed and I'm like, hey, so sorry to do this, but could I possibly get these by the end of the week? They'll be like, yes, we will try to do that for you. And they make it happen. So that's the beautiful thing. You know, if you're a small business owner, try to work with other local businesses, you know, help bring the community up, build those relationships, build those connections, and then you get a little more flexibility. They also will do favors. Like I did my son's birthday invitations and they printed it for me and they didn't charge me. They're like, this is our gift to Michael, you know. It's a lovely working relationship, if I do say so. But I try to be on a schedule that I create myself, so that I don't put anyone in a position where they're rushing. I don't want to transfer my chaos to somebody else, you know? That's one thing I know about working with other people, is that everyone's trying to dump their to-do list on somebody else. And I don't want to contribute to that, because I know how that feels. Because there's always somebody else's problem. And they come knocking. Like, what that got to do with me? Why are you trying to stress me out because you got an issue? I don't want to be that girl. Do I make canvases? No. Lauren, I don't want to burst your bubble, but once I finish this, why? It's bedtime. The top is going to have to be tomorrow. You know, I shouldn't even say tomorrow. Next time. Because there's a 50% chance I'm not going to be on tomorrow. Because yesterday I was like, yeah, I'll definitely be on. And then I had to come on even though I was tired. Now, mind you, this was an excellent session. I'm glad I came on. But I need my beauty rest, okay? I've been out in these streets looking unwell, scaring the youth, okay? I need some sleep. Yes, we can do a flip through tonight. We haven't done a flippy flip in a minute. I stayed all this time just for you to do it next time. Well, that's how that goes. I don't know what to tell you. People come and they stay the whole time. You know, you're not the only person in here that stayed the whole time. Guess who stayed the whole time and isn't finishing the most? Me. I'm the one working, okay? Have some respect. I'm tired. Let's do a flippity flip. Flippity flip flip. Who's Sage? What Sage say? Where's Sage? Not y'all guilt tripping. It doesn't work, don't worry. I have never felt guilt for going to sleep. Okay? It ain't gonna happen. Let's see the material. All right. Flippity flip through. This is volume 4, summer edition. This is the one that we are currently coloring in. And we will be contributing to this beautiful delicious, scrumptious work of art. Here she is. We had to do her eventually. I'm like, y'all, I think we're almost finished with this book. You know, we only have a few more pages left. I didn't even realize how far along we got. There's something about this page that I don't like, so I haven't been excited to do that. Looking goody. Did I draw that rose? Which rose? Looking goody. We did that last page together. Love her. Oh, stunning. We did her together. We did a lot of this book together. We did this together. I like her. I'll be happy to do her. I think this is the best page in the whole book. Hands down. Ate her up. This one will be fun. I'll do this one last. So this is the one we did last time. This is the post that I'm going to post tomorrow. So make sure those post notifications are on, because we completed her. That took about 2 days. This one that we're working on right now, we'll finish this in one more session. She's almost done. There's not a lot to do here, you know? There's not too much to do. So thank you guys for joining. I will see you guys next time. Post notifications on. If you don't see me tomorrow, I'll see you on Thursday. All right? Get some rest. I'll see you next time. Love you. Good night.